If you've been following any trends at all, you know that everyone is transitioning to a middle part. Well, everyone as in all the Gen Z people. But I'm gonna show you guys some super key and helpful tips on how to transition to a middle part if you want to but can't figure out how to. It's a little bit of a journey for you. I've been down the same journey and I'm gonna show you so many awesome tips, so stay tuned. Transitioning to a middle part was a little bit of a journey for me because I am totally a side part girl. I love side part, I love a big old swoop, but I also wanted to be on trend and do the middle part thing because it is fun and it's different than anything I've ever done. So one of the things that was key for me was actually just trying it out slowly, kind of transitioning to a little bit closer to the middle, a little bit closer to the middle. And then I was finally like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the middle part. And one of the things that actually changed it for me was letting my hair dry in a middle part. So when I washed it, parting it where I was gonna leave it and letting it dry because it just laid so much better than when I would try to transition 2 days into my hair being washed and I had that like weird hump. So if you're trying to transition, I recommend washing your hair, parting it in the middle and letting it dry. That way it'll lay so much better, it'll be so much prettier, and it will definitely change the middle part journey for you. The next thing that has helped me a lot is having some face framing around my face. I went to my hairstylist and I had her cut me some long curtain bangs, and it's just like frames my face, especially if I'm wearing my hair up. It doesn't just have that one harsh middle part right down the middle. It gives me some movement around my face, which I really love. The next thing is curling my hair correctly. So in the past, I would curl some towards my face, curl some away from my face, and it was great for a side part. But for a middle part, it did not work as well. I would have these funny pieces coming towards my face and it just did not do me any favors at all. So I'm gonna show you guys how I curl the stuff around my face if you're doing a middle part. So I'm going to take this first little section. Sorry, my cord got stuck. I'm gonna take this first little section and I'm gonna pull up the first about 2 inches. Make sure there's no tangles. And then I'm gonna clamp it and curl it away from my face. And as you can see, I'm kind of curling it on base to give it some extra body. And then I'm just gonna let it come down and cool. And then I'm gonna do something very similar to the other side. So as you can see, I'm just curling everything away from my face. That makes it to where it kind of opens up your face. You can still see it even though you have a lot of hair on both sides with that middle part. It really does kind of do you favors and pull it all back so you can still see your face and your good jawline and all the good features you have. As you can tell, this is day 2 hair, so I'm kind of just curling the pieces on the top to give me that volume again. Something I've noticed with having middle part is after I sleep on my hair, it'll kind of get flat on the top, whereas when I had a side part, I never really had that issue because I would always have some volume from that extra hair from being parted on the side. But I have learned that if I just touch up these like 5 top layers of hair, it works great because I can add that volume in without having to curl my whole head of hair and waste 20 minutes every single morning. I'll just usually touch up my bangs, touch up the couple pieces on top, add some extra volume. In just a second, I'll also show you another trick to add volume and it will change your life. It's so good. Okay, so as you see, I touched up the pieces around my face and just on top to add me some extra volume in. So I'm just gonna run my fingers through them a little bit. If you know me, you know I love a loose wave and it just kind of looks like effortless and normal and kind of everyday. So I usually just run my fingers through it and then I am going to add a little bit more volume and I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. I actually ordered this texture spray from a girl I follow on Instagram. She's so cute and hilarious. Darylyn, if you don't follow her, you should because she's awesome. But she recommended this navy Pebble Beach texture spray and it is actually amazing. I've tried a ton of them and I do have some other favorites, but This is what I've recently been using and loving. So, okay, so I'm gonna kind of pull up this little section of my hair and I'm gonna kind of just spray against the way my hair goes. So it'll kind of just spray up into my hair and then in the roots, just a little bit, but not too much. And as you can see, it already adds volume pretty much instantly. And then I'm also gonna add some around my crown. A little bit does go a long way though, so don't use too much because then your hair will be super stiff and kind of weird. So just use a tiny bit and it will make a huge difference. The next thing I'm gonna show you is amazing. This is a trick I use all the time. Anytime I use dry shampoo in my hair or texture spray, I always come back in with the Olaplex oil. And I just put it from about here down on my ends to make the ends of my hair look super healthy and glossy. And it just makes your overall look so much more polished. It also kind of tames down any flyaways you might have, which is key for me with those postpartum new growth because they like to stick up and fly everywhere. And then if you feel like you have really fine hair, another trick you can do is you can take a teasing comb and you can just kind of come in under here and just back comb just a tiny bit to add yourself a little bit more volume. This will help with your transition to a middle part because one thing I noticed when I first started doing it is I felt like my hair was just so flat. I felt like I couldn't get any movement from it because I didn't have that little swoop that I usually have. So doing this may help you a lot, especially if you have fine or thinner hair. The last thing I'm gonna show you is a little hairstyle. This is something that helped me a lot and I actually did it so many times when I was just trying to get used to doing a middle part, and it definitely did help me get more used to seeing myself. So I'm just gonna use a claw clip, and I have a small claw clip that's from our shop. I'll link our shop below if you wanna check it out. We have so many cute accessories. But I'm just gonna pull the first couple inches around my face up, and I'm just gonna pull them back into a little half up, super simple. And then I'm gonna pull a couple pieces around my face. That nice face framing I got comes in so handy. And then I'm just gonna clip that, so it's super easy and simple. But I felt like when I did this, it was easier to look at myself and see what I usually looked like because it kind of just pulled away that extra little bit. If I wanted more volume, I could totally pull it out and add it in. So wearing my hair in a half up like this was super key for me transitioning fully to a middle part. So I hope these tips helped you guys. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. If you want to see more how to transition to new trends videos, let me know. I love hearing your feedback. It is so helpful to us. And yeah, I can't wait to see you all in the next video.